Which one of these Pokemon evolves into Survivor?
Hey everybody, it's XEspmasterX. Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Ruby. Last episode I beat Watson. This episode I'm going to continue playing the game. You're probably going to be shocked to hear this. Hello, I take it you're a traveler. How's this? What do you say to taking on our family of 4 in a series of Pokemon battles? Sure, it's kind of like a practice run for the Elite Four. Alright, so this should, given how overleveled I am, this should go down pretty easily. Usually this is actually like fairly challenging to do this 4 in a row battle. But hold on. Okay, I thought I was gonna sneeze, but I didn't. So we're gonna see that come back later, I'm sure. Aren't you young? You must be quite the trainer. I mean, he really wasn't that tough. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I was gonna say something. And oh yeah, no, I remember now. Not quite being able to sneeze reminded me of how I've been playing Tomodachi Life recently. In that game, one of the mini games is about one of the characters needing you to help them sneeze, which just probably tells you all you need to know about the game if you've ever played it before. Anyway, so I fully expect that Mud in here would be evolving in a Swampert in this episode, so we finally get to have access to Cut, which is going to be nice. I know exactly what to do with you. First point of damage taken in the fight. I know exactly what to do with you too. Oh gosh, I just remembered. I forgot to link something in my last upload of this. Well, luckily it doesn't have any views yet, so I'm all good. How dare you make my granddaughter cry? For that I'm going to smack you. Prepare to lose. I have like just gotten my butt beaten by this old woman before. But it's not going to happen this time. Qua, you are... I don't know what kind of word qua is, but whatever. Yeah, so she tells you to visit for a while. There's nothing too interesting in here. Just talk to... If you were to battle my grandson, you'd end up crying in frustration. He's much stronger than any trainer our family knows. He must be the Pokemon League champion by now. Knowing my grandson, he could be the champion already. Remember that for later. And then talk to the mom. And she gives you a Macho Brace. Which I'm probably not going to use, but it is an interesting item. Let's see here, I'm trying to remember exactly what it does. Because honestly, like... It reduces your Pokemon's speed, but it boosts how quickly they gain EVs, including EVs of speed, I think. It's something like that. Oh, hold on. So to get past these, you actually have to use the HM06 Rock Smash that I acquired in the last episode. And I'll be getting rid of Bide because I don't think I've used that. I think I like tried to use it once. Alright, so there we go. And this is a double battle, so we can ignore it. I don't know where you're going, but would you like to battle? Sure. I don't have anything better to do. So yeah, not too much is new since last time I recorded. I got, oh, in Pokemon Go I got like a perfect IV Raikou. That was insanely good luck. Luckily I live in a college town where there's like a group me of people who are constantly going around and doing raids. Which I keep muted almost all the time. But whenever I'm out playing Pokemon Go myself, I'll unmute it for a while and see if there's any raids people are going to coalesce on. So yeah, that was pretty good. I also got me a Tyranitar from a raid. I did not get me a Deoxys Speed because, okay, I guess this is a story I can tell. So, I think before the last video, the last time I recorded this, basically me and one of my friends and a couple of his friends, we went out and did the Azelf raids that were happening. Like from 6 to 7 on like Wednesday. I don't remember the exact date. And I think it was different depending on the area, but we got Azelf. And then, so I did manage to catch me one of those. But then because one of the places we raided at was an EX gym, a lot of us got, because it wasn't just the 4 of us, there were also a ton of other Pokemon Go players just kind of hanging around. Excuse me for just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. They were just Pokemon Go players hanging around and kind of traveling in a pack. It was honestly kind of amazing. But that seems to be pretty far for the course whenever there's a raid hour happening. And then, so everyone who participated in the EX raid, oh yeah, Moto's evolving, got a special EX raid pass, which would allow us to battle Deoxys. And this was a week ago. A week and 1 day. And so I think, maybe it was longer than that, but anyways, here's something interesting. Actually, never mind. Okay, I thought I was going to learn a move, but didn't. So continuing on. Come on, harmonize with me! Oh gosh, I think I blew out the mic by doing that. I don't know how. Here, hold on a second. I'm gonna turn down the gain a little bit. So, sorry about that. That was terrible on your ears. What was it? Oh yeah. So, we got invited to the raid, and we did show up there. And it was Deoxys speed form in the gym. And some bad stuff happened. My one friend, his phone just like basically stopped working and refused to recognize his GPS signals. And whenever that happens, the game just doesn't work. And he even tried restarting it and everything, and nothing helped. I got into the raid, but then like my phone overheated and the game started glitching up, and I got kicked out of it. So I also was not able to get Deoxys speed form. So that was sad times for all. And then right nearby there was a Pineco raid, which one of the people in our group was determinedly going after, which is kind of funny because, you know, Pineco. And then we went down to there's a Tyranitar Raid, and I actually managed to get it in the first ball, but nobody else got it except for this other guy who wasn't. He was just kind of hanging around, but he wasn't part of our group. So yeah, I guess I was technically the most lucky person there because I at least got the Tyranitar. Even though I still got screwed out of the Deoxys Speed form. Ouch, my legs cramped up. That happens when you hike. Ha 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 ha. How about we have a battle? You and me. Ha 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 ha. I don't see what's so funny, dude. Are you trying to make light of the situation? Oh boy, Nubble. What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness, I can't believe I managed to get through that. It was a tough battle, yo. So yeah, that's today in Pokemon Go news. Nothing else particularly interested has happened other than the perfect IV Raikou. Haley caught a shiny Grimer. That was pretty cool. I actually haven't found any shinies in that game other than the shiny Eevee that the game just gives you. And I don't really count that. So if you wish to, this is where you can catch Numel. But as well as a number of other things. In the grass outside you could find Machop, who is actually or Machop, I could never actually agree. As well as Slugma, who's actually really not that good. Coughing and Grimer are here, they're rare encounters. And another Pokemon named Torkoal, which is alright. If you're interested in that stuff, I'm just gonna keep heading through, because MaDKIP's all I need in life. And I'm gonna get these berries. As you can see, this is Ruby. He's standing. He's a character. All right. Man, I really need to get back to the Pokemon manga. I've been sort of I kind of go through cycles of like being really interested in Pokemon and not quite as interested, and it's starting to kind of swing back towards being interested in it after a long time of kind of having a down period. So it's a good time to get back into the manga. I'm about to beat Breath of the Wild. I'm about to go storm Ganon's castle. Which is significant because I've literally been playing that game for like almost 2 years now. Yeah, I'm not just slow at Let's Plays, I'm also slow at playing games in real life. If that makes you feel any better. But yeah, I really like Breath of the Wild. Like, the fact that I still haven't given up on it is a testament to that. I've just had not a lot of time to play games recently. It takes something I really like to even get me interested enough in it to commit to beating it. So yeah, this dude. There it is. This dude. I'm not really gonna talk about him. Okay, yeah, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, please. Stop talking. Okay, bye. This girl gives you a free berry. I think that which free berry she gives you is actually dependent on your trainer ID number. So make of that what you will. And then you can talk to this old lady and she'll perfectly heal all of your Pokemon. Which is very nice because we're quite a ways away from any Pokemon Center. And while we're in this area, there's something important that needs to be done, which can be easily overlooked, but I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. If you have your Mach Bike, this won't work with the Aqua Bike. You can come up here and fight this guy. I challenge all whom I meet. Anyway, so this is Black Belt Daisuke. I gotta say, it's pretty like epic that this guy's just here on top of a mountain in a very hard to reach area in between like a desert and like another place which we'll be seeing in a little bit. Because yeah, this is the same sandstorm area as before, but actually I never pointed it out before. So there's a sandstorm area. It exists. You can't go in there, but it is there. So I have no clue what to talk about, so I'm gonna talk about this. If you watched episode 2, there's a little like weird Pokemon themed like animation that played before and after the video. That is actually something which I made, and I actually have 2 things to comment on with that. I'll get the shorter one out of the way. It's just I got a content ID copyright notification on that video because it used the melody of the Benny Hill song. And that's because the video, or whatever you want to call it, ended with a video called The Bagel Song, which was made by the YouTuber E.G. Ulamom, who is long gone. He was banned from YouTube like 10 years ago, but I think he still has another channel, but it's not active anymore. But anyways, where was I going with that? Yeah, and it was basically Luigi saying the word bagel to the tune of the Benny Hill theme. And I didn't know that you could copyright melodies. To me, that kind of seems like it shouldn't be the case. Like, I don't know, there's just something seems wrong with that. I guess I understand why, but melodies tend to be are so easy to like accidentally replicate, just because there's kind of the same set. There's like a similar like set of intervals which people tend to gravitate towards. There's a Vsauce video about this. I think it's in the video where it's like, will we ever run out of names? And then he talks about how we'll technically never explore the majority of like possible melodies because most of them aren't pleasing to our ear. Although give 12-tone composers enough time, and I'm sure that they'll do it. Okay, so this is this interesting little area where the whole area is covered with volcanic ash. Because there is a volcano fairly nearby, actually fairly near where that cave we went through was, but we're not going to go there just yet. Can you guess why it's so cool around here? Well, I just explained that to the audience, but go off, I guess. Anyways, the other point I wanted to make about that was actually something which I made using a website / like beginner's animation program called Scratch, which I've actually been on for like over a decade now. I was introduced to it through a like a little, I don't know how to explain it. It was this thing we did in my area called Kids College, in which a bunch of like elementary school kids would go and like learn various things, and one of them was animation using that. It's very like sort of simple to use. It's very clearly just like a beginner's tool, but I've had fun with it over the years. I was very active on the site up until 2011-ish. And then there's been an occasional like sort of research and activity on my account. But then in 2014, it basically just became dormant. And then last week I actually uploaded something new to it. Because I was previously doing like a series which basically ended on a cliffhanger. I did not mean to do that. Mudshot should technically, please don't poison, please don't. Okay, thank goodness. Mudshot technically there's no reason why it couldn't hit something in the air, but you know, it's Pokemon logic. Like there is a rare candy treatment comic about, I think it was like a Marowak using a Bone Club on like a Staraptor, and it hit it like square in the face, but it just said it didn't do any damage. It just showed the Staraptor like having absolutely no like emotion as it just got whacked in the face, which is like pretty great. There's a lot of really funny comics from that site. I used to peruse it quite a lot. It has come to an end, but I believe all the old comics are still up there. Alright, so just mowing through some coughings. And now, so if you see these little piles of ash here, you can actually get items out of them. So make sure you check them. I don't think you can get items out of all of them. I don't know, man. So let's keep on going. Speed through the wall encounters again. I used this parasol to ward off this filthy, yucky volcanic ash from my dear Numel. Despite the fact that Numel is like literally like a volcano Pokemon, so you think if anyone wouldn't mind it'd be Numel? Oh well. That's how people are with their pets. Apparently this exhausted her. I don't really know how that works, but okay. So we're nearing the end of the route now. Let me just, Nidox said it's this random gentleman character just kind of walking around. I always thought the design of these guys was funny. Interesting. Very interesting. Because, like, it looks like... If you look at the face of this guy, it looks like, for some reason, it always looked to me like he painted his face white. Does anyone else see that? And like that gray part on the back, it's supposed to be like gray hair. But I don't know. It always just looks odd to me. Thanks for finding me, but we still have to battle. Thank you for finding the moon, but I wish you hadn't. Ninja Boy Lung. Interesting. Seriously, who names their child Lung? I guess because he's in like the volcanic soot area, which might give people like breathing problems or help their breathing problems. I don't know. Okay, I don't know how to respond to that. Anyways, TM32. That is double team, and once again, I'm not going to be using any TMs with one exception. Two exceptions. One fear. Just... Yeah, so I've always liked this area. I also like the music that plays here. It's really nice. It's just kind of very unique. Like, you gotta give the designers props for some of the not just going with like the cookie cutter ideas for regions. Alright, so over here there is a nugget in the crater. And there's nothing else in this town that's really that interesting. If you go in here, you can find the move tutor, which is where those heart skills come in handy, but I don't need to use them right now. But if you come into here, you talk to this little kid. My big brother's the fossil maniac. He's a nice guy who loves fossils. He loves digging holes too. He dug this hole by himself. You can have this so you can dig holes just like my big brother. He gives you the team 28 for dig. Personally, I'm gonna stick with Mudshot. Mudshot does almost the same level of damage. There is a 5 base power difference between the two. But dig takes 2 turns to pull off, so I prefer to just kind of stick with Mudshot. This guy gives you Roar. I like the fish, but I also like the battle. You know, it just kind of struck me that so many of these fishermen just have like the most generic dialogue ever. Like, am I the only one who thinks that? Like, pretty much all of them say just some variation on what that guy just said. Rest in peace. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. You can't find some interesting Pokemon in this area if you have something other than the old rod, but since I don't, then, well, that's it. Yeah, this sure is an area. Okay, here we go, Muddy Water. This is a much better water type move than Water Gun, as you can see here. I've always liked this move. It's just such a weird concept for a move. Let's switch it to the front. Like, watch this. It just creates a huge wave of like dirty water. It's like being at the beach from back in where I grew up, because like the beach was never clear as it should be, which is why I was like, for context, I grew up in Texas. Where I originally lived was near the coast, so we could go visit it. And like the beaches there are pretty like tame. But when I was on vacation to California, I realized that the beaches in California are absolutely insane compared to the beaches in Texas. Like, first of all, the waves are humongous, and they hit you with this force of like a ton. And yes, that is a measurement of force. And then, like, the beaches were also, like, really small and narrow. So, like, I was like, this is a different world. Maybe it just wasn't that particular part. But then, like, there was these little kids just playing in the waves like it was no big deal. Well, like, every single time a wave hit me, I had to, like, cower away. That made me feel very emasculate. But it's just, I think it's just because I really was not used to it. I was used to like these tiny, like little baby waves and nothing else. It's probably much better if you do grow up playing with the waves. I also went to Hawaii, but I was so little that I barely like remember it. I remember getting to play with the dolphins. There was like a picture of me kissing a dolphin that's hanged in the walls of my old, that was hanged at the walls of my old house that I always used to be really embarrassed by, but now it's like, it's a dolphin. I don't blame myself. I'll also say my Hawaii trip where I told my story about grinding until I got takedown so I could beat May in the last episode. Because I only ever went there once. My grandma campaigned hard for that one. My dad didn't want to go. My dad recently went to Alaska. He's always like wanted to go to Alaska, but everyone's been like, it's too cold. But yeah, he used to have grandparents there, so it's like he has an attachment to the state. Anyways, I'm talking about all this irrelevant family stuff because these trainers really aren't putting up any sort of an interesting fight. So I don't really have anything to comment on here. Way too strong. And wow, that's actually unusual that I've already found 2 Nuzleaf, because Nuzleaf are supposed to be like pretty rare in this route. I think they have like a 5% or less chance of appearing. And here's my friend the Steve Engine, embodied in Pokemon. Actually, there's no way this is Steve Engine. He doesn't have a Ferrothorn or a Snorlax. My Pokemon. And we found a Carbos. For some reason, I have this vivid memory of watching Checker Conroy's Let's Play of Pokemon Emerald and him making like some joke about that one particular trainer, but I don't remember what the joke was. So, there you go. I don't know, maybe it was Slowflake who said that. I don't know, man. Someone made a joke about this trainer. I don't remember who it was. There used to be so many Pokemon YouTubers whenever I was first starting out here. Like, Checker Conroy, despite not being like a dedicated Pokemon YouTuber, he's pretty much known well as one. Because he has Let's Plays of Fire Red and Crystal and Emerald and Colosseum. I think Platinum, which have all, and now Pokemon Black, which have been pretty widely watched. Then there's also Slowflake, who has since quit. There is Maryland. I think Maryland still makes content. Super Scomroy. I don't know if Super Scomroy is still around. He was interesting because he actually made like camcorder LPs. And yet he still managed to get popular, which most camcorder people don't. As I learned the hard way back when I was a camcorder LPer. Despite the fact that that was actually when I got the most popular, it's technically been since I switched to a capture card that my channel's like stagnated. But nah. Like a good 80% of my growth was during like the camcorder LP era. I'm still looking for that second win, guys. No, I'm not really expecting that. At this point, I would just stop Let's Playing, except that I enjoy doing it, so there's no real reason for me to stop. I've really been enjoying this Let's Play so far, but just I hope someone watches it eventually. I'm sorry, that was so bitter. I did not mean to come off that way. Yadaleo! You're supposed to shout Yadaleo since it doesn't echo here. Oh, silly me, how can I not know that? And we're about to run out of muddy water PP. That's the bad thing about your moves getting stronger, is that they also run out of PP sooner. Which is gonna make the game more difficult. I'm gonna need to hang on to those elixirs as I go. Is that all you can see? Ah, okay. I understand now. Okay, I wanted to see if that random rock was a hidden item or not. And here we are in Meteor Falls, which is another pretty interesting area. Not one we're going to explore a lot right now, but we may come back here. If not in this Let's Play, then in Sapphire. And that's the last of my muddy water PP, but let's see if I can cope without it. Nah, actually, no. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna use an ether. I don't need a max ether though. Just a regular one's fine. Also, while I'm here, it'll be fine. I'll heal it if I need later. My goodness. Alright, I forgot I'm supposed to be speeding up the random encounters. Okay. Alright, I guess I don't have to, but I want to. Hehehe. What's this meteorite? Mount Chimney will. I don't know who you are, but if you get in the way of Team Magma, don't expect any mercy. Hold it right there, Dad, Mom, Angry Pants. We, Team Aqua, won't allow you to get away with your misdeeds. Even Team Aqua joins us, but it's too much trouble to deal with you all. It doesn't matter. We've got the meteorite, so off to Mount Chimney we go. Be seeing you, you Team Aqua dingbags. Who might you be? Ah, so you are Ruby. I am Archie. As the leader of Team Aqua, I have dedicated myself to thwarting the dangerous plans of Team Magma. Why? Because Team Magma is a grave threat to us all. They have committed many destructive acts in their bid to expand the land. We, Team Aqua, love the sea above all. Team Magma is our sworn enemy. Archie, we should give chase to Team Magma. Yes, yes, we must. We've got to hurry. There's no telling what Team Magma will do at Mount Chimney. Well, given that many land masses are formed by volcanic eruption, I think I have an inkling, but we'll get into that later. And this is a rather cool Pokemon named Solrock, who unfortunately doesn't get like a lot of use, but I've always just thought it was interesting. Hi, I'm Cosmo. I'm your fairy godparent. No, anyway, so this guy just whines about his miserable life. And, blah blah blah, okay. And here's a Moonstone, which you can use to evolve some Pokemon. And let's get out of here for now. And now we have more trainers. This beach is my secret training spot. Don't come butting in. Sorry, I came butting in. So this is actually the same area of that one area right above Rustboro City where we got that super potion. So it's tying up loose ends here, and you better not do that again. It sure did do that again. So I'm not gonna waste my PP. I'm gonna use Rock Smash to kill it. Or not kill it, but you know what I mean. Alright, there we go. And here's Makahita. And there goes my Kahita. Okay. Trying to think of something to talk about. Busting bricks with my forehead. Actually, that's something which I learned about a little bit in my physics class over the summer. The reason why people are able to break bricks is actually because they have to make their... It's something called impulse. They have to hit the brick for as little time as possible so that the force they hit it with is multiplied by the highest amount possible. So yeah, just an interesting little science fact. You really shouldn't be getting your science facts from a music major though. Oh, what? I did not mean to do that. Next, I just realized it's something I forgot to do. Yeah, there's a secret item here. I don't remember exactly where. Oh, it's literally just right above her. Okay. Any more? Nope. Okay. In that case, we'll wrap up this route with one final trainer who has a Zangoose and a Seviper, if I remember correctly. Which are like fairly rare Pokemon. Actually, no, he just has a Seviper. Well, Seviper is especially rare in this game because you can't find it anywhere at all, no matter what. Also, fun fact, Arbok evolves into Seviper. No, just kidding. But the Pokemon anime once claimed that it did. I just found my outro gag for the video. Anyways, we're back in Rustboro City, boo doo 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 doo, which means we should go heal. And while we're here, there's actually something else I need to do. Which is talk to the Devon Corp president, because I think he said he wanted us to come back once we delivered the whatever we delivered. The Devon goods, that's it. Okay, I guess maybe we could have come back here earlier, but I wasn't going to use this item anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'd say so as well. Alright, so now we're back here. Not much new to do here, although... Actually, wait a second. There is one thing new I can do, but I don't know I don't even know if it's actually worth it, honestly. And considering we're not at the move deleter yet, I'd rather just ignore it. That area up there. Maybe someday in the deep future I'll come back, but right now I just don't really care. I'll talk to this guy and he'll give you some free Pokeballs. Yeah, okay, just give me... Thank you and bye-bye. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, I don't need to take any of this crap. Anyways, on our path through, let's go ahead and break this rock because we need to get by. Wow, you shattered that boulder blocking the way. To show you how much I appreciate it, I'd like you to have this HM. And we get HM04. Excellent. which I'm actually going to go ahead and teach right now, even though we can't use it yet. Because while it's slightly weaker than Takedown, it doesn't have any recoil, and I consider that a big plus. No, not Rock Smash. Thank you. Thank you. No comment. No comment. No comment. Alright, so that's done. Let's go ahead and grab this. Did I never... Oh, that's right. I've never come here before. I just remembered. You could come to this area from the other side by leaving Mauville to the west. I always get my directions mixed up. But I didn't do that. Actually, the reason why I always get my directions messed up is because when I was in 2nd grade, I broke my elbow. Actually, no, that happened when I was in kindergarten. Oh wait, when did that happen? I don't even remember. When I was in kindergarten, I broke my elbow. So whenever we were learning our left from our right in school, I always just thought like, well, my left arm's the one that's broken. So that's how I remembered it, and I never put any more effort into it than that. Actually, my left arm's been kind of jacked up recently. I hope that it's not related to my past injuries, because I also got a scar there from when I fell off a bike once. Jeez, my left arm's getting the short end of the stick. Actually, wait, was it my left arm that I broke, or was it my right? I don't even remember. But anyway, the point is, that time I broke my left from my right. And so, whenever I got the cast taken off and my arm was healed, I no longer knew my left from my right. And I didn't actually properly learn it again until 5th grade. Whenever I was forced to do that for PE class. Because he would say, raise your left arm. I'm like, which one's that? And I had to figure it out. I don't even remember what method I used this time. So this is a weird little area off to the side here. Let's go ahead and check it out. First of all, if you stop right here, you can pick up the black glasses. Talk to this guy. I dropped my glasses. Can you help me find them? Those glasses, may I see them for a second? These are black glasses. They're not what I'm looking for. Maybe my glasses aren't around here. Riveting dialogue. I'm so happy that I came here. And you get an HP up, which is admittedly a pretty useful item. So that guy's basically there to like trick you into getting the black glasses, because they're an item that boosts dark type attacks, which might come in handy if you have like a Puchiana or something. Anyways, here's Verdanturf Town, which is a very nice, relaxing place to live. This is where Wally is living. I guess we'll go visit him, because why not? And his house is over here. And yep, no, it's not. That's the lady who tells you how much your Pokemon like you. Okay, so here's his house. Hi, Wally. I lost to you, Ruby, but I'm not feeling down anymore, because I have a new purpose in life. Together with my worlds, I'm going to challenge Pokemon gyms to become a great trainer. Please watch me, Ruby. I'm going to become stronger than you. When I do, I'm going to challenge you to another battle. I'll look forward to that. Yeah, so as you can see, this is Bowser. No, he moved here. Apparently this area being near a volcano is somehow like helping his breathing difficult. I don't know, actually, I don't know if they ever explain what exactly his problem is. But I always just assumed that he was like asthmatic. I don't know why. And here's the two which we just helped in the tunnel, who are apparently also related to Wally. And now we carry on to the next route. Well, there is a ton of trainers here. This is a great place to train if you need experience before the Mobile Gym. Of course, I did not need experience, so I didn't come here. But most players are definitely going to want to check this place out. Of course, now I'm so over-leveled that these trainers present absolutely no challenge to me. Look at the level differences here. Like, you guys don't have a chance in heck. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. I feel like I was about to go on a tangent earlier and I don't remember what it was now. Oh, you can. Yeah, that's the other problem with Muddy Water is it has like a 10% chance of missing. So I'm doing this game in a slightly unusual order, just kind of because I don't really need to grind as much as the average player would be, and also just for the sake of efficiency when it comes to my route. Oh, hold on, my bag is full. Let me take care of that real quick. This is probably going to happen to you a lot if you're an avid explorer like I am. And also if you never use items like I never use items. Even in runs where I don't have so much I'm not super over leveled constantly, I still don't really ever use items just because I'm kind of like too proud to. I'm sure you'll be seeing a good helping of that. No, I'll keep that for now. And the stuff which I didn't want to sell, I'll deposit into PC. I'm probably not going to use like any of this stuff, but I'll keep it around just in case I want to like transfer it to one of my other games. That's what I tell myself, but I never actually do that. Maybe I'll do it this time though, because I'm actually like going full in on this 100% stuff. Alright, so continuing on. There's a couple items down here. And this weird little area here. I don't know exactly what this is. Bug Maniac Derek. I'm completely out of commentary for this. I need to think of something quickly. Maybe I should start speeding up the trainer battles too. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do that. Just because, like, there is so little happening here. I won't speed up the important ones, but I will speed up these random trainers that clearly aren't gonna present a challenge, and I can't get there. Good. So yeah, there's a lot of trainers in this area that are like the trainers on the what would you call it? On the bicycle road. No, what the heck? I feel like I'm having a stroke right now. What's it called? The cycle road, the bike path. Hey, do you battle me? Nope, it doesn't look like it. The cycling road. I think it's the cycling road. Gosh, what the heck? Yeah, they're triathletes, and this is the running part of the triathlon. There's one more part which we'll be seeing later. The interesting thing is, in the remix of this game, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they actually designed the main player characters' outfits to be a little bit more like athletic looking. So like, I think that they were trying to go for like a whole adventurer like feel for this country, this region. It's not normal to call them countries. I do it because of my fanfic purposes. Anyway, so now we're back where we started. And did I just say no to Nurse Joy? Did I just ghost Nick Fury? Alright, and because of that, I'm gonna call the video here. Not this. I think I'm gonna record for a little bit longer, but I'm just going to make that the end of this video. So yeah, next time we'll do stuff. See you guys then.
Okay, trainers, if you chose Arbok, you were
wrong.
That is absolutely
Wrong.
proved over and over again.
Wrong.
We actually had...
Spock.